Has the recording started? Start recording. Why is it not starting? Sorry, please. Oh my. This thing is not recording now. I'm sorry, please. Let me stop sharing and try to start recording. Oh, the recording has started. The recording has started. Thank God. Okay, now I can continue with my class. Share screen. Okay, guys, are you with me? Our recording has started. So let's move on. Sorry for the break. So yeah, can I move on? Thumbs up for that. Yes, I believe everyone has answered the question, and I believe you should have gotten the syllabus I sent to the group. Okay, now so our detailed weekly curriculum. For week 1, module 1, we have, I think, 4 weeks under that. We are starting with Excel. So Excel remains the foundation. Okay, before Excel remains the foundations and some other stuff, we'll be starting with Excel, but then we actually need to introduce ourselves more into what data analytics is all about. And that should go as a question to everyone. Can anyone tell me what data analytics, what you understand? We can basically not say data analysis or what data analysis, what you understand by data analytics. And there's a big confusion between data analytics and data analysis. So that could be an hint for you. Anyone, any volunteer? Please, this class, I want all of us to interact together. Let's interact together so that we can get the most out of it. So please feel free to just unmute your mic and say something. I can't hear anyone speak. Should I call him? Zainab Zakari. Can you say something about what data analytics is all about? Kamardeen, Mr. Kamardeen, can you say something about what it is all about?
Can you hear me?
All right, so...
Okay, yes. Mr. Kamardeen, please, wait a minute. Mr. Kamardeen, please, can you wait?
Okay.
Let Miss Zainab go on. Miss Zainab, please go on. Yeah.
I don't know if it's from my phone, but I can barely hear you. I have to put it in my ears. So yeah. But then what I can say about data analysis is the process of collecting data, cleaning it, analyzing it, interpreting it, and then giving your insight as to what your result, as to what you derive from cleaning the data.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Miss Zainab Zakari. Okay, Mr. Kamode, you can go on.
All right. So, in my own definition, I think data analytics is actually a way for us to, starting from the word data, like information about anything. So, and then it is commonly stored in a database, which is an organized a container. So, a way for us to communicate to the database is actually data analytics. So then we can communicate with this database using different tools and such like SQL, Python, and all of that in order to generate results. So I just feel like, in the real sense, is that data analytics is actually a way for us to communicate with data and then find out meaningful results in order to have a decisive decision. Yeah.
Okay, that looks very pretty much good. Thanks for your answers, everyone. I do appreciate. And trust me, what Miss Zainab said, what Mr. Commodore said, are put actually correct. So we can, when we keep asking everyone, we'll be having different terminologies for data. So data analytics is the process of collecting, transforming, hiding, analyzing, visualizing, reporting raw data to uncover patterns and derive insights to make data-driven decisions. You understand? So we have quite a lot of processes in it. Data collection. So we have data collection where we gather our data. So now when we are talking about data collection. Now let me talk about. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm a data analyst professional, by the way. When we're talking about data, the life cycle of data is very long. And the end cycle is, one of the end cycle is training of models. Now, the first life cycle is gathering of data. So there is a role for someone to actually get the data. You see, when you're doing our final year research, when you want to do the analysis aspect, you see, you would go to fieldwork and collect data that you analyze. You don't just bring up data, you have to collect data to analyze it. So that's the first work. So the name of the people that does that is data engineers. So actually, you can find yourself in a scenario where you are to gather the data, scrape different websites to get data, but then the primary responsibility of collecting and gathering of data is what? Data engineers. I hope you get that. Data engineers. Presently, Synctellect does not have a data engineering track, but then I just want to let you know those are the people that are much more responsible for that. But trust me, you could find yourself in the position of getting the data as data analyst, which is why we will teach you some aspect of data collection. You understand? So now, organizing it, yeah, data engineer could actually organize, make them well organized, but then cleaning them. Now it's now for data analyst. Once data is transferred to you, as data analyst, you're able to like clean the data, make sure it is well formatted. It's just like you collecting raw gold and trying to extract the real gold from the raw gold. Do you understand? So you clean the data to make it very okay to use, and then after that you now get your patterns from it. That means you do some analysis on it. You do some analysis on it. Do you understand? And after the analysis, you can then do reporting. So you use visualization for the reporting. So you report. So you can see now, that's why we have different tools. All what you are doing now, Excel could do it, Power BI could do it. You see some people, they say they code themselves Excel data analyst. That means very good Excel. I know some guys that their main is Excel. Trust me, they are very good. They can do anything in Python. If somebody that is using Python can do, and then they can achieve the best from it. So all those that we are talking, they are tools. So Python is a tool to achieve what you have said. Excel is a tool. Power BI is a tool. SQL is a tool. Some outshine others as different aspects. Python is very fast and can work with large amount of data. Power BI is very good with visualizations. SQL is very good with interacting with databases. Do you understand? So please, all these are those tools, and we have different techniques too. We have different techniques, filtering of the data, removing duplicates, incomplete formation, removing incomplete formations, and some other things. There are techniques. So you have tools, you have techniques to achieve what you're saying. Please, am I making sense? Am I making sense? Is it? Are we understanding? Have I not confused you all? Okay, makes sense. Now, to the very good aspects that I do tend to forget, but thank God I'm not forgetting this aspect of this. We have types of analytics. Basically, four types. Descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive. So now, the most one we will be working with as a data analyst would be descriptive and diagnostics. Predictive, when I say predictive, we are moving towards data science lifecycle, predicting. Do you understand? And then prescriptive, also, we are moving towards data science lifecycle. So now, what is descriptive? Tell us what happened by summarizing historical data. So now you have you are reviewing a monthly sales report from a maths. You are being descriptive. You are explaining what has happened to their sales in the maths. Do we get me? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Now, somebody wants to say something? That's descriptive. Tells you what happened by summarizing historical data. Diagnostics tells you why something happened. Okay, how can I say it? I like to use examples a lot. I like using examples a lot. It says, tell you why something happened by finding the root cause. Indomie is selling more than bread. Descriptive has told us what happened. Now, diagnostic wants to say, why is Indomie selling more than bread? Now, you now look at it to, the bread companies, they were able to get much more bread from those companies, able to get lesser one, or perhaps Indomie is doing promo, or Indomie is is much more lesser, or even Indomie is placed at the front side of the store while we have bread at the end of the store. Do you understand? So diagnostic is telling us why it happened. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Now, predictive tells us what is likely to happen in the future. What is likely to happen in the future? Example, for a store, we found out that food groceries, food items, let me not say groceries, general. Food items are selling way faster than what? Than toiletries, like soap, detergents, cleaners, and etc. So we have them like that. So we can say, okay, it's complete based on what we have in this month. It is possible that next month food will also sell more than all those other guys. That's what we call what? Predictive. You are predicting what will happen. Now, prescriptive is telling us what to do next by recommending the best actions, and that's where you do your analysis. And this is more goes more well with what domain knowledge. You have to have domain knowledge to be able to like do some predictive, prescriptive analysis. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Am I making sense? Please let me know if you understand, because to be honest, I'm done with my talking. Okay. Yeah, so makes sense. So once we've explained the theoretical aspect, now we can go to our practical aspects. Excel. So with Excel, we'll be able to do more of descriptive and diagnostics. To achieve more of predictive and prescriptive, we'll be able to be using more of Python. Yeah, more of Python. You understand? So that's it. Let's get into it. Are we ready? Get ready. Are we ready? I know my guys are always ready, by the way. So now, we told us about 4 tools that we needing Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python. Trust me, at every point in time, I would be getting us. I will show you how to install the tools that we use, and trust me, no tools, all tools are free. You can access it. So if you have any issues getting those tools, you can just let me know and then I can help you with it. But for the first one, Excel, let's see what you're going to be learning in Excel. So topic 1, we're covering the interface. We're covering the interface, navigation, data types, cell referencing, and some other stuff. Now, okay. So we'll go on to the intermediate formulas. We'll do some formulas. We'll do some pivot table and pivot charts. We'll read some visualizations, and then we'll move on to Power Query. Note, this syllabus is to guide us. It's basically what to guide us. We're using it as a guide to achieve what we want to do. At different points in time, we might deviate from it, like go into more details. We can pull back for a while, move forward for a while, but we are going to be using the syllabus as our main guide. So perhaps you say, okay, this thing, we don't have it in our syllabus, so how are we learning it? It might just occur. It's my institution can just give me like, okay, let me bring this up. Let me move this. We don't need this, we need this. Do you understand? So please, let's bear with me. So now, first and first, we have to have Excel installed on our PC to use Excel. People will be like, okay, can I use the Excel I have on my phone to do it and then achieve some stuff? You can use Excel on your phone, but to achieve the best, I advise you to have Excel installed on your personal computer. Yeah, PC. Do you understand? So please, if you have Excel on your PC, if you have Microsoft Office, you would probably have Excel. So if you have that, please, hola, let me see. You can just let me know. I know most of us will have it. It's something we almost use in our day-to-day lives. But we might not just be using Excel to the best. Excel might be using us. When I say Excel is using, that means we are not making use of it very well. So please, if you have Excel, I do. A lot of people have it. A lot of people don't have it. But for the sake of, do you have anyone that don't have? If you don't have, now let me know. If you don't have, but if everyone has, perhaps I'll just show you how to. I will still show us how to get it, because for people that are uploading the recordings later, I don't have. Rokiba does not have. Who else? Okay, now let me show us how to get it if we don't have. Okay. So let me let me share let me stop sharing what I'm sharing, but let me share my browser now. Stop sharing. Now let me share my browser. Share screen. This is my browser. Yeah, can you see my browser screen right here? You can see my browser screen right now. So Rokiba, I mentioned your name. So first thing you want to do is you want to get Microsoft Office Office Suite. Just say, and to get that, we are getting the cracked version. So let me lay that emphasis. We are getting the cracked version. So to get the main version, it will cost you some amounts. If you're a philanthropist, you can have pay, but I work with the cracked version, which work more for me. There are some edge case where you might need the big version. Just that would be when you are working with institution, organization, and some stuff, which they would provide you, or at that point you would have a tangible reason to pay for their service. But right now that we're learning and we can achieve the best from our learning using the cracked version, let us do that. So we'll go into this website named Get Into PC. Get Into PC. So that's the Get Into PC. Get Into PC. It will give you the website. Here, this is the website, getintopc.com. Click on it. It's come here to this search aspect. You see Microsoft Office 2024. Let me advise you. Don't download 2024, download perhaps 2021. Which one am I using safe? Let me see the one that I'm using so that I can know what to recommend for you. You can download from, I can say from 2016 upward. 2016 upward is still going to be fine. I don't know if they have 2021. Let's see 2021. But 2016 upward is going to be fine. 2016 upward is going to be fine. So you can download for 2021. So just say professional, Microsoft Professional Plus. And you can search if you want more. If you want more and more, you can search for 2024, 2026. But then I see a more stable version would be these guys. So you can just click on this possibly. You can click on this possibly. You would go to the last aspect. You can see download full. So after you download it, you click on download. It will take some while and then it will start downloading. So now, once you want to download, you should have WinRAR. I don't know if you know that. You should have WinRAR. WinRAR is like something that help you extract what do you call it? Extract files. So you use it to extract it, and you can then install. You can install the to install. You have to go into some details of it. When you have the file, you can see it has started downloading. It is quite heavy. We have almost 5 gigabytes of data here. After downloading, you just navigate. Let's see. There should be a. After downloading, you extract it. You extract it to a folder. At least after downloading, you can just you could off your internet to install it so that it doesn't detect it's cracked. So you go into the folder. After going into the folder, I think you even have a guide, but then just look at Microsoft Office. You will see downloads. Let me see if I still have the setup here. That's it. Just have to. I'm not sure. But then using this software, you to like just navigate it. If you have any issues, let me know. You would click in twice. So you see like the somewhere that has the logo of Microsoft. This logo. That has this logo, yeah, this one. You just run it as an administrator and then it downloads. After that, inside this file, you see there is the crack. You can now use the crack. If there is there should be the crack. If there's not the crack, please message me so I can send the crack to you. So based on that, you can now just install it. You can use the crack to now crack it to activate it to work for a long time. Do you get me? I don't know if I'm making sense. Rokiba, are you still there? Do you understand? And is it making sense? Can it work for MacBook? Oh, sorry. MacBook. I saw somebody asked, can it work for MacBook? I'm sorry, I don't know. This scenario, I don't think it works for MacBook. It is more for Windows. But then for MacBook, I think there's getting to MacBook too. But I don't know if it will work. But then there should be a way for it to work. I don't use MacBook, so I don't have full-fledged of how it works using MacBook. Do you understand me, Rokiba? To be honest, but then I think there should be Microsoft Office for MacBook. But the funny aspect is Power BI does not work on MacBook. Power BI, which is our next, our third tool, does not work on MacBook. No, second tool does not work on MacBook. I have once been in a scenario of a colleague using MacBook. It works well with Python, and then we try to use Power BI on his Mac, and then we were to no avail. The only solution was for us to output the Mac to be using Windows and then now install, which is kind of messy or kind of zigzag. So do you understand? So I hope everyone understands this process. Can I just move on? Shall we move on? So, Rocky, if you have any issues with that later, perhaps you can just let me know, and then I would talk to someone that can assist you. I can call someone that knows someone. What works in Nigeria? Know someone that knows someone that knows someone and get the thing done. Okay, now let us bring us to Excel. Now let me launch my Excel. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I hope you are good now. Let me stop sharing. And now let me share my whole screen so that you can see how I'll bring out my Excel. So once you install Microsoft Office, you can just come here and say Excel. You can see this is my Excel app. And once you just run, my Excel is coming up. Come up, come up, come up. So you can see this is my Excel. Yeah, this is how the interface just look like. We have blah blah blah. How would move this? When I say blah blah blah, that means I'm not interested in what that thing is saying. That's not my blah blah blah. Okay, this is, you have this. We have this. Someone says something. I can hear a mic unmuted. Someone says something. Okay, let me go back. So you have this. You can just home, new, create new, and some other stuff. So let's go on with blank workbook. So yeah, we have this blank, and today we want to introduce ourselves to what? Okay, am I using my data to download this? Let me pause it. I actually don't need it. And please, when you want to download this, have a strong network because it will take a lot of time. I would say. So now we'll be doing the introduction to the interface, navigation, data types, cell referencing, format, basic formulas, sorting and filtering. I hope we can enter that today because I really want us to be done before 8:30. But then let's see what we can do. Sorry guys, please let me grab something too. Let me grab water. Let me just drink water. So I'm back. Yeah. So this is our Excel. We have tabs, we have ribbons, we have cell, we have rows, we have columns. So yeah, Excel works in the row and column formats. I don't want to go. I should we go to the theoretical aspect of Excel. I don't want us to go to the theoretical aspect. Let me just say the theoretical aspect verbally. So I used to address Excel as the mother of all data analytics too, because number one, it has been in the game for quite a long time, and also it has a lot of functionalities and it's very easy for beginners to hop on. Why? Because it's, what do you call it? It has a graphical user interface, GUI. You can actually click and do stuff on it. To be honest with you, if I tell you Excel has code in it, you will not believe. You can actually, there are some parts of Excel that requires codes. We have M code. Is it M code? Yeah. M code when you're using macros and macros and some other stuff. So that's when we use that. So now let me share this screen again. Let me share this one screen so that we can be focused. Stop sharing. Let me share only this. Share my Excel here. Yeah, you can see my Excel screen now. So yeah, I said we have tabs. All what you're seeing here is file, home, inserts, draw, page, layouts, data. Those are tabs, and we have different ribbons here. We have the clipboard, the fonts, the alignment, numbers, styles, etc. Those are ribbons. So we're explaining them. So we have rows and we have column. This is column. This is column. This is column. We have these are rows. These are rows. And now it will get very funny. People will be like, okay, I know this before. Why are you trying to teach me? I've had a student say that before. Like, I know what, don't I know rows and columns? Should we just go to the practical aspect and then just be doing dashboard and some other stuff? While you do know it, I just feel like you might have people that perhaps don't know it, and then we just want to make sure everyone are at peace. Or should we move on to the more technical aspects, guys? Should we just keep this? Is this boring? If it's boring, yeah, let me know. You can skip it. I actually don't really like it, but I love teaching it. Should we just proceed at this pace, or we should move on to the more technical aspect, guys? Let me know your decision. I'm not getting a response from anyone. No response from anybody. Okay, someone said if you continue with the pace.
Yeah.
Someone said continue. Miss Zainab, you said something. I didn't hear what you said, by the way. You should continue. Well, let's continue. Let's continue with this piece. So yeah, we have the home where you can see clipboard. Trust me, later we'll be using more of this practically. So I'll just tell you what they're doing verbally now, and then we'll be doing more of the practical later. So we have clipboard, you can paste things that you've done. We have the fonts, things that you can use to interact with what you've written inside the, let's say I'm using our names. So we don't have Zainab on the call. We have a Zainab on the call, am I right? We have a Zainab on the call, yeah. We have a Zainab. So I wrote Zainab now. You can work with it, increase the naming, increase it, do different designs on it, do some other stuff, basic things, they are much more basic. So just to what we call it, to use your fonts, do any fonts. Alignments, you can align. We have this, one of the things that we're using here is merge and center. When you want to do different cells together, and you can see merge and center. So I've made this as one now, you can understand? So those are some other stuff you can do. Align to the front, to the left, align to this, and some other things. Yeah, data types. I love this. Let's just explain this one by one. So we have different data types. You can have the general. This one it's just picking any format for you. It decides what you have. But we can have numbers, we have currencies, we have dates, we have time, we have text, which is normal text. So we want to save a name, you can save it as text. We want to save a some amount, you can save them as currency. You want to save a number, you can just save it as, you can just name it numbers. Later when we work with more data, you would know why and why we use them. So perhaps I have a number that says 2.00. You could actually give it 2. You can give it more. You can give it. First, I change it to what? I change it to a number. I can give it more zeros. I can add more. Those are what these guys are doing. You can do the percentage. Too. Those will be doing more. So conditional formatting, we will get to conditional formatting. Like in details, it is quite more deeper than this. So we can format our tables, let me create a new sheet. You can format it as a table, give it any type of column, okay. You can see we've changed how it looks like, we've changed it. We can deal with different types of designs that we want. So delete, you can delete a row, you can delete a sheet, you can delete a column, do quite a number of stuff with it. Same as what we have in insert, draw, you can draw some stuff. You can do your signature. You want to see my signature? This is my signature, sir. You can copy my signature. This is my signature, by the way. And then I can clean that. You can do some stuff, write some stuff in it. And yeah, you can insert. In this insert, you can insert shapes. When we're doing chart dashboard, you will see more and more details of what I mean. Page layout. You can change your pages. Just see that as if you are using what you call this thing. Word, but then more data inclined. And notes. Yeah, one thing I want you to notice. You will meet some people outside in the world that would say, what do you know about data analytics? And they say, show us what you got. Try not to argue with people that are doing finance or accounting. Those guys are very, very good. They used to threaten data analysts, like, what can you do? They say, those guys are very, very good. But then, we should be more good than them. They are very, very, like, the most astonishing people I've seen that can crazily use Excel are accountants. They are very good with it. So, I hope we are good. When it comes to dashboard, they might not be able to be at par with us. When it comes to using some formulas and some functions, yeah, they are good. But then we'll be good too. So you can use different formulas, different functions. You have a lot of functions here. But then trust me, you would not possibly be coming here every time. You just be writing them from head. When I want to do sum now, I say equals sum. I know I use equals sum. When I want to use some length, I know what to use, and I don't just stress myself trying to come here. But perhaps you forget, you can come here. If you forget, you can use your AI. And please don't think you have to like memorize all these, memorize. No, you don't have to memorize. You don't have to do your research on it. You don't have to do your research on it. And when you do your research on it, you can just once you get more inclined with it, you can then move on. Review. Don't read it that. View, normal page break, helps to design. Yeah, as we get some things I did, you might not touch this review, you might not be touching view. So we're working more with the home, data, inserts, and some other things. So yeah, do you understand this interface navigation? Do you understand to this aspect? We still have some much more to do. Do you understand? You understand? Please let me know. Okay, makes sense. I hope I'm not too fast. Rakiba understands. Wales understand. Ikma understand. Yeah. I think the ladies are much more functional here. I love it. Let me do shout out to the ladies. Let me give shout out to the ladies. Aha. So yeah, let's move on. Now let's talk about what we have beneath here. Let me put a new sheet. This stuff. Now we have what we call the formula bar. I don't call it formula bar, but this is where you see the formulas. When I see the formula here, when I do something here, we see it inside this place. You want to say equals average. We see it inside here. So you say, if I say something now, if I say 2 here, and I say 3 here, and I say equals this plus this, enter. You can say I have 2 here, I have 3 here, but now it is showing me here that you can see it is displaying 5 for me. We are seeing what 5, but this will show that this is what is hidden inside. Do you understand? It will show what is hidden inside, and if there's nothing hidden inside, it will let us know. So that's what this is about. So this just let us know which table are we present, which cell are we in. If you're saying, okay, this is C5 and C5, B10, it's telling us no. If you're on B3, we start from B3 to this aspect. Do you understand? I hope you understand. I've talked about rows and columns. This is a column, this is a row. So, yeah, now let me explain. A column stands for a certain future, a future, yeah. Why? Not when I say future, not F-U-T, F-E-A-T-U-E-R, future, yeah. Why? A row stands for a certain responded to a certain answer. Let me explain it. So now let me delete all this. Let me delete all this. And let's go back to, let's say this is name, age, what do we call it? Class. So yeah, name, age, and class is what? They are the features. The features. So we are collecting names and we're collecting. So now we have Rhoda, her age is 66, and her class is what? 25. Believe what I say at your own risk. I'm just using it to explain. So don't expect something. We have Ola, we have age 12, and the class is graduates. So you can see we have, let me use another one. We have what? Let me use somebody's name from here now. Somebody's name, whose person's name is here. I can see Timothy. Yeah, let me use Timothy. Timothy, age what? Age 81. I'll try something very funny here, but thank God I think it's scholar. Yeah, scholar. Scholar. So Timothy is a scholar. So now, this now is a feature. It's a feature. So we have, why am I saying it as future? Feature. I'm not teaching this. I'm just teaching data analytics. Yeah. So this is names. These columns contain what? All the names. These columns contain all the age. This contains all the what? All the classes. But then this contains the information of a particular person, the variables of a respondent. This contains another variables of another respondent. This contains another variable of another respondent. So when we say column stores what? Column stores features, and while row stores what? Respondents information. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Do you understand? This is very important. Moving forward, it's going to be very important to us. Do you get it? Please let me know if you get it. If not, I would feel very much more to explain again. Yeah. Only some now understood. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Yeah, nice. Okay, 8:30 already. Let me see. Do you have something much more to touch? Data types. Talk about data types. Navigations. Navigation. Basic formulas. Sorting and filtering. I think that will be done in our next class. This is week 1 already, and I don't know. I don't want to call myself. Don't let me give myself. Don't let me upload myself too much. But then this is our first class in our first week, and we've covered something quite a lot. In our next class, we're moving on to basic formulas, sorting and filtering, cleaning and organizing of data. Okay, we use that. So I do wish to give us an assignment, but do I have any to give us right now? Just read up on data analytics and Excel. And yeah, read up on data analytics and Excel. Does that make sense? So yeah, I think that will be all. That will be something here for today, so that we all can digest what we've learned so far. So please, if you have any questions, I love to take questions. Do you have any question? Let me know if you have any question, and then let us know how I can answer. If not, any questions? If you don't have any questions, say nil. I want to see the nil so that we show that okay, everybody understood what I said in today's session. Hello. No questions? Miss or Mrs. Rokiba said yes. Is it yes, yes question or no question? So if you don't have any question, what I would like for us to do is the recordings will be sent to the group after the session. Once Telegram compiles it and sends it to me, I'll be sending it to the group. And also, I'll be sending a pool for us to rate the class. So please kindly fill it and then let us know where to improve. Thank you very much for joining this session. We shall meet in our next session. When's our next session? When's our next class together? I don't even know the syllabus on the timetable on my head. When are we meeting next, guys? Anyone? Someone say something. Why is this class? Okay, now I want to close the map for everyone. I'm calling Ikmat Fyodua. Friday. Okay, we have Friday. That's a lot too. That's a lot too. I should give us like 2,000 assignments. Okay, but then we shall see when we see. So have a nice day, everyone. Please, if you have any question, any difficulties, feel free to put them on the group. Miss Zainab, are you saying something? You're saying something, I can't hear you.
I don't know. I want to say the next class is on Friday.
Okay, see you on Friday.
Yeah.
For data analytics, see you on Friday. For others, you might be seen before Friday, by the way. Okay. So if you are joining other tracks, we can be seen possibly seen for Friday. I think tomorrow we have 2 sessions tomorrow, data science and AI automation. So please let us learn as much as we can. Wish you all the best. I see future data analysts here. And I hope to see us at the top. Okay, enough of my TED talk. Bye everyone. Have a nice day. Okay, before we move on, France or Spain? Who is winning? My guys, who is winning? France or Spain? I don't even ask that before we start the class, so that I can do that. I'll chase you from my class. Ladies, you can leave the group chat. Guys, who is winning? France or Spain? You can unmute your mic now. We are done with the class. Let me stop sharing my screen so that it does not look like because this will be sent to Telegram, to the our YouTube channel, and then to you. Guys, France or Spain? Who is winning? Nobody wants to answer. You don't want to see. Don't worry, I will not use that against us in any of our discussions later. Football is not going to be done here. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Bye, Hikmat. Bye, Timothy. Bye, Olawale. Bye, Michael Alamu. Bye, Rokiba Dekuni. Bye, Lukman. Bye, Sola Adi. Thank you very much for joining this session. Have a wonderful day.